Do you think the Dodgers are going to sign Murakami? Is it now to the point, Coco, where anytime a Japanese player is available, and this time we've got like the Japanese Babe Ruth coming to baseball next year? He's young. He hits for power. He hits for average. He's an MVP type of guy. He had one of the greatest seasons in the history of Japanese baseball. Not easy to do when you're competing against Ichiro or Ohtani. The guy won the Triple Crown in 2022. Triple Crown, just so you know, 56 home runs. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Well, he's coming to America. Is that where we are now, that we assume that all 30 teams can't compete for this guy because he's so good and so expensive? Or he wants so much money? No, his agent is not Boris. No, his agent is not even Joel Klein. But Casey Close is no schlepper. Not that it's great to deal with Casey Close, but Casey Close knows what he's doing. It is not Joe Wolf. What did I say? I didn't mean to call him Joe Klein. It's Joe Wolf. Who is Joel Klein? Why is that name in my head, Coca? I have no idea. I meant his agent is not Joel Wolf. That is Yamamoto Sasaki, Stanton's agent. Murakami hired a guy named Casey Close to bring him to the States. Let me just give you the rules so then you can decide whether your team has a shot. Ready? If Murakami and his agent come into your office and say, we'd like a 5-year deal at $20 million a year. Because remember, there's no arbitration. There's no making the minimum. He's a free agent. All right, what do you want? You want 50? You want 50? All right, we'll give you 50 million. Guess what? The team, who are the Swallows, that's a team in Japan, in the professional baseball league there, they get 20% of the contract's first $25 million. So let's say they just give Murakami $25 million. That means the team gives the player $25 million, but $5 million, which is 20% of 25, $5 million goes to the Swallows. So the Swallows lose the player, but have $5 million in cash. $25 million doesn't seem like a lot of money. What if he gets $50 million? Then the player gets $50 million. The team gets 20% of the first 25, and then another 17.5% of the next 25. If this guy gets $100 million, which is totally not out of the question, I mean, you're getting 15% of anything above $50 million. So if you're at $100 million, you're getting 15% of $50 million. That's another $4.5 million. You're going to be getting like 15 million bucks. It's quite a deal for the team. It's quite a deal for everyone except the player. What do I mean by that? The deal that was negotiated between Japan and the U.S., and it's really part of a agreement, it's codified, that give which players can come over from Japan, how old do they have to be, how many years they have to spend in professional baseball there, what are the possibilities of them coming in as young players, as free agents, what age, etc. All pre-negotiated. When we're a team evaluating the cost of a player and marking that player to market, we give it a true number. If Murakami is worth $20 million a year, we're willing to pay him $20 million. That's how it's supposed to work. It doesn't matter to me where the $20 million goes. It can go $3 to the player and $19.97 million to the team that gave him to us. Don't care. $20 million out the door is what we care about because we're getting the performance of the player. If we believe that the player is worth $20 million and we are forced to give 5 to the team, that means we're only going to give 15 to the player. And then the player says to himself, but wait a minute, I'm worth 20. And the team says, yeah, but I can only give you 15. And then the player says, but it's a one-time posting fee. And you say, okay, whatever value of contract that you think you're getting and that we think you're worth, we're taking the entire fee off the top. How many teams, how many owners do that, would you guess? If you were talking to Andrew Friedman right now, or Stan Kasten, or John Henry, or Craig Breslow, or even Paul DePodesta, what would they tell you? And that is the very problem with the system that we're facing. That is the very reason why Murakami is not signing with the Royals or the Marlins or the Guardians or the Rays. It's because no matter what, when you are on a market where you have to mark players to their market or else you are guaranteed to lose, there are teams, there are cities, there are organizations that don't have that threshold. The Dodgers are one of them. They don't mark any players to market. They mark a number to their market. And the number I'm talking about is their macro number. We have the ability to give you a budget of $500 million for players and tax and whatever else you want. We've got that type of revenue. The majority of teams don't have it, like the overwhelming majority. So while it's true that anybody could sign Murakami and that it is a huge free agent, you can bet your bottom dollar that he's going to sign with one of the huge. The huge meaning the Boston, the LA, the New York. The huge meaning a team that has the ability to pay in a way that is unfair. The reason why I was in favor of an international draft and continued to be in favor of said international draft, and the reason why I demanded it and was more than happy to give up qualified offers, I don't need an extra draft pick for my 6-year free agents who I milk for 6 years and then let them go to a bigger market. I don't need it. Don't give me the extra draft pick. No problem. Give me the international draft. I want the opportunity to have the same access to talent, and don't just include Dominicans and Venezuelans. I want everyone subject to the same draft. I want a worldwide draft. Right now, there's a rule for amateur draft, and we wanted an international draft to be 2 separate drafts. I was always in favor of one draft, one way to acquire players. Let my people be better. If they're not, it's on me. Let my people have access to every single player in the world. I don't care if he's playing for the Bananas or the Swallows. I don't care if he's in Dominican, Korea, Canada, Japan, the moon, Mars. I want the ability to draft the player, and then the player always has the ability not to sign. Always. You know what I'm going to find? I'm going to find that more players are ready to come to Major League Baseball because it's the best league on earth with the best opportunity to make the most money against the best quality of players. You want to know why the WNBA is worried about competition from other leagues? Because the WNBA is not MLB. You think the NFL spends 1 minute worried about another football league? Not one. You think Major League Baseball, we spent 1 minute in one meeting saying, oy vey, I'm worried that a player is going to leave us to go play in the Dominican or go play in Japan. It never crossed our minds. Medium players, go. If you can go make $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, you want to go to Japan, go. You owe it to yourself to make the most money you can. Go to Korea, go to Russia. I don't care. Make the most money you can. But the best of the best are going to be in Major League Baseball. Hard stop. That's what you hope for in a league. Murakami's coming to Major League Baseball. That's where he wants to be. The reason why Shohei Ohtani's here, the reason why Ichiro came. If I can be the best where I am, I want to be the best where the other bests are. You let me be the best of the best, and then I'm the best. An international draft would give the ability for the best to be on any team. Will it happen? We got a big bargaining session coming up, but Murakami's going to sign now. Like there's 45 days. This is it. He's going to be in big league camp with someone because the negotiation is now. It's the announcement of a deal in the next 45 days. Think the Dodgers have room for what could be a DH who can't hit velocity? Maybe.